Hi, loves. Hi, friends. Thank you for joining me again. Before we go anywhere, a few things. Subscribe. You're here. It's free. Come on. Okay? Share, like, comment. Don't watch the video and then like it and then message me on Instagram later. Oh my gosh, it was so funny when you said ka. Comment in the comments. Tell me it was funny here. Tell all of us it was funny. Oh my god, I relate to when you said this. Tell me in the comments. Don't message me after and be like, ha ha ha, relate. Relate in the comments. Okay, love you. Thanks. Today I wanted to talk about something cute, I guess, but also something that I didn't really get into until like maybe 3 years ago-ish. And that's the topic of love languages. If you've never come across the concept, or I know some people might be like, love languages, what's that? Like, you might not really want to get into it or whatever, but I think it's so important, one, to understand what your love language is, but also to understand your partner's love language, your friend's love language, your parents' love language. And that one is important because for me and my dad, personal, but me and my dad, we don't always see eye to eye. But listen, that man, when it comes to buying me food, ice cream, he's on it. That's how he shows, like, bro, I care for you. Like, it's with food, it's with ice. When I was a bit younger and we would fight and stuff, the minute he's like, okay, bro, I'm ready to squash this beef, he will get me ice cream. It was always Ben and Jerry's. Till this day, I don't like Ben and Jerry's no more. To be honest, I don't really eat ice cream anymore like that. But to this day, he would just be like, oh, do you want me to bring that ice cream you used to like? And I'm like, bro, I was 13. Yeah, but I just think it's like really important to understand your love language, and like, it just takes a minute to kind of think about it and understand what you like. There is a quiz thing you can find online, because I believe there's a book called the love, I don't know what the name of the book is, but it's love languages, something like that. I've never read it, but I've taken the quiz more than once in my lifetime. But funny enough, the results are always consistent for the most part. Like, just because I'm so easy. For context, there are 5 love languages. You have physical touch, you have quality time, you have words of affirmation, you have acts of service, you have receiving gifts. So gifts, 5. Cool. My top love language for me is physical touch, hands down. Like, for me, I just feel safe, when someone's holding my hand, and it doesn't have to be like really weird. I've had someone hold my hand and literally instinct, like, I just pulled away because I was just like, this is weird, I don't know you like that. Like, funny thing is, right, I feel like I'm a bit of a contradiction. I don't like unnecessary touch, like random people just touching me, like, when people laugh, like someone you don't know too well, and then they laugh and then they ha ha ha, and then they touch you and you're like, ew, I don't know you like that. Or just like, I just feel like unnecessary physical touch is very weird. Don't do that to me. I don't like it. If I don't know you like that, don't fucking touch me. But, the people that I'm dating, my friends, like, bitch, hug me. I love that shit. Like, I just feel safe. I just feel warm. I just feel like, I feel less alone. I think that's the thing, if we're really like analysing it. And it's not just like full hugs and stuff. It could just be, someone just taking your hand. This was when I was like way younger, and at the time I didn't really realise it, but vivid memory of me like in secondary school. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I was upset. And a friend of mine at the time, literally, she didn't do anything. She didn't say anything. She just held my hand, and literally in that moment, vivid memory, I remember vividly, I just felt like, okay, like, I'm good just from her holding my hand. And I remember that so clearly. I don't know why, but I've always taken that memory with me. And obviously growing up and understanding all of that shit and love languages and shit, I'm like, nah, bro, like, I really do love people touching me. Like, I love people holding me. I love people just, just being in my space. Like, I want to feel you. You know how people always like, oh yeah, I can't believe you want to cuddle all night. And for me, I don't really need to cuddle all night. Like, we don't have to be all up cuddled, but I need my skin to touch your skin in some way, shape or form. The whole, I don't care if it's just like our feet are just touching, or like one leg is on top of this. I just need my skin to touch your skin throughout. I don't care. Like, I don't care if you're warm. I don't care. thinking, I don't know, is this an actual scientific thing? Every man that's been in my bed has always been too warm. Every single man, without fail, it's always, oh, are you warm? No, I'm fine. And like, you have niggas here proper suffocate. Why are you so warm? Like, I'm chilling. But yeah, I digress. My second love language is quality time. My second love language is quality time. So physical touch, quality time. And for me, those two are very similar, because if I'm spending quality time with you and we don't have any physical touch, to me, that's what are we doing? Like, I love quality time, but I love it because you're gonna touch me, for me. So yeah, but at the same time, even if I didn't get to touch, I would still fuck with that shit anyway. Like, quality time, just spending time with my friends, like, not even doing anything. Like, literally, I can be on the phone with my girls for like 2 hours. Like, no joke. The thing is, it's not even that I'm not doing anything. Like, I could be on FaceTime with my girl and she's out there cleaning, I'm here doing whatever. We're just doing our own things, but I'm just like, I'm with my babes. Like, I'm happy to spend time with you guys. I'm happy to just like be in the same room with you and kiki with you and laugh with you and all that shit. So quality time. I don't know how you're gonna like quality time. Like, I want to watch a movie with my friends. Like, all of that shit. Do you know what? Quality time is the only time that I would be like, okay, I'm into cooking. I'm not really a domestic babe, not gonna lie. I'm not a wife material. I don't do all of that cooking. I don't. The most you're getting, babes, is Indomie and boiled egg. But that's the only time I wouldn't mind doing up quality time with like a partner and stuff, or, you know, like my sisters or my friends. Okay, let's cook. Okay, fine, we're doing it together. That's the only little thing that I would be like, okay, I can cook if we're doing it together. And by doing it together, it means you're gonna cook. I'm just gonna be out here keeping you company. My third love language is acts of service. The interesting thing about acts of service for me is that when I didn't really see it as a thing back in the day, like when I was younger, acts of service, I was like, I'm fine, bitch, I'm independent. Like, I don't need nobody. But the older I got, and I realized, bro, life is hard. Like, I say this all the time. I feel like that's become my motto. Like, life is hard, and if somebody can make my life just a tiny bit easier by doing whatever it is, take my bin out, like, I don't know, do some cleaning up around here. Like, oh my god, the last time my girl came round to visit me, I don't know what the fuck. I said it before, I'm not a domestic babe, so just keep that in mind. But anyway, she came round and like we went to bed, whatever, and I woke up and she was cleaning, and I was like, I literally had a stack of like books and paper, God knows what. It was just there somewhere. My girl was like putting it all together. She stacked up my books. She did all of that. She put all my letters in a little bag. I was like, bitch, I love you. Back in the day, it was really nothing to me. I was just like, if you do it, you do it, thank you. But if you don't do anything, like, I'm gonna be alright. But life is hard, you know, having somebody help you move house. Just like, boom, really lifesaver. Little things, acts of service, make my life easy. It's not even that I love it, I appreciate it. Little things, go help me pick up my package. Little things, oh, I'm gonna drop this off at the post office for you. Little things, just little things. My fourth love language is, I'm doing them in ranks, by the way, if you haven't figured that out already. So the fourth one is receiving gifts. And to be honest, I don't know about this one. I don't know. Because receiving gifts, I like gifts. Let me not lie. I'm a luxurious babe, you know? I like buying myself shit. I like spending money on things that make me happy, right? Even though they only make me happy for like a little bit. But regardless, for me, I'm a sentimental babe. So sentimental gifts really get me, but also sentimental gifts from, I don't care for just gifts for the sake of gifting me shit. Like, okay, thank you. Don't get me wrong, I like gifts. I don't want nobody to think, oh, I'm not going to get her a gift then. Please, I like people buying me shit, thank you. But I think they have to be like sentimental gifts. Like one of my favourite gifts that I received till this day, it's like a handmade teapot from like it's like China or like Thailand or something, but handmade traditional teapot, and I love it because for me now, I love tea. Like I love a good tea. I just thought, wow, like you just, and the thing about that gift that always gets me is that it wasn't a thing that I made, like I made out that, oh my god, I need tea leaves, like, you know, when someone's talking about something, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get you that. It wasn't something that I was like proper talking about, and it just came, and I just thought, every time my friends get me like an eyeshadow palette or something like that, fucking gets me, because I'm like, bitch, you know me, like it's not just like, oh, I know she likes makeup, boom, I'll get her any makeup. It's like the fact that you know that I'm an eyeshadow babe, you fucking get me. You fucking get me. Like things that I love makeup in general, but eyeshadow and lip gloss, fucking yeah, like my fucking jam. Of course, like I love a good foundation, I love a good concealer, I love all of that shit, but eyeshadow and a good lip gloss, oh, gagging. To be honest, if you get me a gift, like I'll probably like it. I'm appreciative. Some, you know, thank you, cool, love it. But I have had some really shitty gifts. Like they're not even shitty. I'm just thinking, the fact that you got me this gift shows me that you know nothing about me. Because if you knew me, you would know that this shit is not me. Like, and that has upset me. Like, not upset me, but just made me think, you know, when you receive something in the post and you're looking at this thing and you're like, or just even someone gives you a gift and I'm opening this gift and I'm thinking, you got this gift for yourself, clearly, because this gift is not a gift that anybody would know me. Anybody who knows me would think I'd like. If somebody got me a dress and it was like a peplum dress, like an A-line dress, I'm like, okay, thank you for getting me this dress. Because, you know, you're thinking, oh, she's a girl, she'll probably like a dress. Cool. But bitch, peplum, A-line, me, in an A-line skirt, in an A-line dress, me. So things like that get me, where I'm just like, I don't know what you want me to do with this gift. Thank you. Like, I've definitely had gifts, so I'm just like, okay, but this is fucking strange. I've had a man get me a mug, which is lovely, because anything tea related, I'm fucking here for it. But the mug had a picture of his face on it. And I thought, nigga, what am I supposed to do with this? My last love language is words of affirmation. This one is another one that I just feel like it's not really my bag. It's not my brand. I have had moments in my adult life where I'm like, you saying that like means not everything, but it means a lot, like you don't even understand. But for me, I feel like words of affirmation is one of them ones where I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, I don't really care. Like if somebody doesn't say I love you, like that's not the end of the world for me. Like it's not the end of the world if my friends don't say I love you, or at least not like all the time. Like my friends don't say I love you all the time. Like we do say I love you, and I do like hearing it, like, but it's not the most important thing for me anyway. I think it's kind of on par with gift giving for me. I mean gift receiving, sorry. Yeah, I think it's kind of on par with receiving gifts for me, in the sense that, yeah, it's nice, it's lovely, it's a nice to have, but it's not an essential. And especially romantically as well, like I don't really need to hear that you love me every day, like personally. As long as, you know, we're doing our thing, you're showing me, you know, we're here, I see you, you see me, I get what, I don't really need you to say it's nice when you do say it, but it's like, I don't need to hear I love you every day. I don't need to hear I'm proud of you. Like, it's nice. I love it. This is not to say that, oh, I don't like, yeah, by the way, like the ranking is not to say that if your lowest ranked love language is something, doesn't mean that you just don't like that thing, period. It's just to list it in order. I feel like that goes without saying. But yeah, words of affirmation for me is, it's nice, but it's not the end of the world. Like, yeah, I think that's the thing with words of affirmation with me, is like, it's nice to hear you say it, but for the most part, I don't believe shit people say anyway. Like, so even if my man or whatever said, oh, I love you, I'm like, but do you though? Do you really love me? Not that I think that, you know, they're lying or anything. It's just with me, I don't really believe, not that I don't believe it. I guess it's my like complex or insecurity or whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't really, you know, if someone says I'm proud of you, I'm like, yeah, okay, are you? You know? And shit like that. I think like being validated and being affirmed is lovely. I think for me, it's just, again, my inner complexes just don't allow me to like really accept that for what they are. Like I think that's why that one just ranks the lowest for me, but it's really nice. I would say, like, honestly, it's one, yeah, I don't think it's not a big deal for me. Like, I've been in a, I don't want to say a romantic situation, but in a thing, you know, with somebody for literally over a year, and I can tell you, like, that nigga called me beautiful one time, not because he doesn't think I'm beautiful, because obviously man's a spice and that, but but like, yeah, and over the time frame, like, and it never occurred to me that he'd never said I was beautiful. It never occurred to me that he'd never really like obviously, you know, somebody would say, ah, you're looking good, or cool, but like, he'd never said you're beautiful until he said it, and I was like, oh shit, I've known you for like 2 years, and this is the first time I've heard you say that I'm beautiful. Like, but it was never a thing to me. So that word of affirmation was never, it wasn't a thing to me, because I was just like, I'm chilling, like, I'm okay, like, you know, I'm good. Of course I'm beautiful, duh. That for me is not really a thing. Like, it was nice when he said it, because I was like, I was honestly, fully, wholly taken aback. Like, I remember exactly what I was wearing, because it was that, what's the word? It was that, significant? No, that's not the word. It was, it was something, like, because I was just like, I've never heard this before. Not because I'm like gassed or anything, but because it was so different and new. And I was like, bitch, niggas, you high. So yeah, words of affirmation. Like, now in my romance and my dating life, people are a lot more, I guess, expressive in terms of compliments or just affirming me. But again, it doesn't really mean a lot to me. It does. It is nice, you know, when people say shit and they really let you know how they feel and what they think and stuff. But yeah, it just ranks that way for me. So I guess to summarize my ranking, just for summary, what was it? Physical touch, love it. Quality time, acts of service, gifts, and words of affirmation. So yeah, those two I feel like are kind of on par with each other. That's just a bit of me. Like, I would really love to know what people's top love languages, because I know that some people are not really big on touch, and like, I could not be with somebody like that personally. I could not, like, I know some of my friends aren't big on touch, so obviously I respect that, and I'm not always like all up on my friends. Sometimes I am, because I'm just like, I can't help it, like, I just I just want to touch you. But obviously I do respect that some people aren't really fucking with that like that, and to be honest, some people, I don't really want to touch you. I don't have that relationship where I'm like, oh, I want to be all up in you and, you know, feel you and shit. So it's like, okay, cool, back up, you know. But to me, it's fascinating. It's fascinating, especially in friendships for me, but even more so with like parenting. I think it's so important, because sometimes, I know for me, like, growing up, you know, you're a teenager and you're thinking, oh, fuck these parents, they don't care, blah, blah, blah. They always shouting at me. But like, I definitely have grown to not understand, but I guess I assume what my parents' love languages are. So guys, I just want to round up. I just thought I'd come and share my love languages, and bring you guys into it. If you haven't done the quiz already, I would definitely suggest that you do it. do I would definitely suggest that you do it. It's interesting, and if for nothing else, just to, you know, increase your self-awareness and stuff, and help enhance your relationships and stuff, and being able to just understand what your partner likes, what you like, that kind of shit, you know. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe to my fucking YouTube channel. Thank you. If you didn't know, I'm a singer as well, bitch. I'm a jack of many trades, jack of many talents, because you know what? I'm blessed. God blessed me. He didn't just make me a beauty, okay? He didn't just make me a spice. He gave me the throat. My third one is words of, no, I'm lying. My third one is, no, bitch. So to conclude, I guess to some maybe I have to move back, because I feel like I really wanted to this. I think this is fine. This is enough cleavage. Okay.